Hello, good people, once again. This time with the Drive 52. And I am going to describe how to create no-go zones, which means custom avoidances. Now, I've talked about custom avoidances before. Oh, and by the way, this can be done with a ton of different Garmin models. From the latest ones all the way back to the 2597, even the 2557 or 2457 starts around there. This has been around for a long time. So if you have anything made since 2014, roundabout there, this will work. So custom avoidances is from navigation, and then you have custom avoidances. And what I've talked about before is that if you do the add avoid road thing, there's a problem. It works, it does, but whenever you do a map upgrade, then they don't work and you have to recreate them. But this one, avoid area, is not dependent on the map data. It's just dependent on quite literally drawing a box on the spot you want to avoid, to say, don't go there, don't ever route me there. I'll give you an example of what I mean. So if I'm looking at the map, and let me just run over to a two-dimensional view here. Okay, so let's just say I want to go down here. I'm just going to pick a random spot. Okay, right there. Yeah, sounds good. And go. I'm in simulation mode right now. So then if I tap and look at the whole route. Okay. So down here, it's going to go here and then go west and do a U-turn and go east and then go there. But let's just say that for whatever reason, I don't want to go to this intersection. Let's just say it's a bad intersection. I'm making that up, obviously. I don't know if this is a bad intersection. This is just an example, and I do not want to take this. Okay, fine. So I will go ahead and stop this route. Then I'm going to go over to settings, navigation, custom avoidances, add avoid, not road. Got that completely wrong. Add avoid area. That's what I want to show here. And I will go to that place. Now, I won't say this is the easiest thing, because it's not, but once you get used to it, okay. When I say draw a box, it doesn't mean tap and drag. This is how it's done. So you do one corner and then the other corner. First corner and then next. Then it says touch the opposite corner. So next one, there's the box. Next, and then you confirm. Done. And it will assign it some random name. And I will just rename it by selecting it, hamburger, rename. And we'll call it don't go here. Really simple, right? And it's enabled. So, which means I can go to this and disable it, but keep it if I want to, and it will tell you if it's enabled or disabled. Okay, so re-enable it. So now it is enabled. Now I'm going to go to the same spot. So I'll just go to recent and go, and I'll show you what happens now. So we'll take a look at what route did it give me. Ah, well, that's different now, isn't it? Okay, so what it did is that it completely avoided this part that I set as an avoidance, as the no-go zone, and instead it went here and then south and then eastward to the destination address. Simple enough. Okay, and that's it. Literally, that's it. So I'm going to reiterate this though. If I go to add one, that is. Okay, this one, you have to reset them, or set them again every time a map update happens. This one, no, you do not. So actually, I'll give another example here. Let me stop that route first. Yeah, stop. And then after that, I'm going to switch the maps because I have my maps in here. So I'll go to map and vehicle, and now I have my maps and I have the Garmin maps. I am going to disable all the Garmin maps and only have mine active. So these are the ones that I make for the United States. Okay, so none of the Garmin maps, only my maps. Okay. And presently, we have this, we'll say it's disabled. Okay, so right now it's disabled, and I'm going to take a look at the route that it gives me. So actually, let me check that again real quick. Yeah, it's disabled. Okay. Go. And what do we got? Okay, basically the same way. That's fine. And we will see if that no-go zone, if that avoidance actually still works. Okay, so we will stop and, got a little thing on the screen there. All right, settings, navigation, custom, and now we will enable it. Enabled, there we go. And again, I'm just going to point this out. It's just my maps. Totally different map set. Now, by the way, before I do this, if it were avoid road instead of avoid area, this would not work when you switch maps like this. But it does work with avoid areas. So, okay, let's give it a shot. Go. Take a look. And did it work? It certainly did. And again, this is with my maps, not even Garmin maps, meaning OpenStreetMap. Pretty much gave the exact same route, and that's fine. That totally works. Yeah, that is. Let me just get the full thing in view there. Yeah, so again, it would have done this and a little turnaround, but instead, the avoidance worked. My no-go zone is active. And that means that whether I use Garmin maps, my maps, any other maps, doesn't matter, that avoidance will take. It's just good to know. It's fantastic. So just remember that as long as you get the box drawing thing out of the way, so when you're doing a custom avoidance and you add one and do an avoid area, yes, so I'll just go to another spot here. So if I do like from here, you have to do the first one and then next, and then the other side, and then next. Okay, is that what you want? Confirm, and then you can go and enable, disable, and also I can go in here and delete. I might as well show that. Okay, so deleting is good. The reason it keeps wanting to simulate, because every time I do this, it's still on an active route, so I might as well stop that right there. That's it. That's how it's done.